Hello, one and all. It is I, Nat. Welcome to the stream. Um, I'm quite excited, admittedly, about what we're doing today. I got a little bit distracted at the end because I was trying to put together a playlist that can just apply to lore streams. It to go in the background when we're doing lore. Um, So just give me a moment while I'm just adding to this to relevant tracks. Because I've got a playlist that I'm basically just taking from that the things that fit. Um, which should be coming together now. Just wanted to um, um, well, we can experiment as we go. There's a few things I want to point out. So okay, my let me fix this. Hold on, hold on. Copy transform because I reset Windows and stuff. There's some things are being a little bit funky. Um, whoa, it's me. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. There we go. There we go. Right. So it's got to be said. I've made a few alterations to this. So let me just do a few final changes. Let's do loop. Right, so not a lot is changing for all these things. We've got some adios representation. I think that's the same. Let me check that actually. I can find this out. So we go alphabetically. Adios. No, I've reduced adios. In fact, barnyard is at the same because barn is very important, but I don't have many images of it, and they're not that good, so it probably sits well. I think yeah, Broken Age is the same. Call of the Sea is the same. I think it's a remarkably beautiful set of images, but um, you know, what has increased if we keep going along is Chrono Trigger. Because I went through and I got it as a perfect game, so there's a lot of screenshots that fit. Uh, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know. Some of them weren't taken during our gameplay, some were. This is the only City Skylines one. Civilization is the same. I might go and try and take some more pictures at some point. I took a couple pictures of Beyond Earth. There's not a huge amount of love for that game, so there's not a useful tool for getting rid of the UI elements, but I've added some Call of the Lamb pictures. I'm not sure I'll be able to identify which ones. Um, this might be one of them. I'm not really sure. Um, oh, it might have been some of the pictures of the NPCs as well, actually. I do love Call of the Lamb. I'm playing it later. We've got 4D blob pictures. Pretty good. They need to be cropped a little bit, I think, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. Yeah, Dodo Peak is just the one. It's the same. Five Nights at Freddy's is just the one. It's the same. These Frostpunk ones are the same. Um, we've got the one same Genshin. We've got the same three Goat Simulator. I added one Half-Life, and that's this one. I think fair enough. Might want to crop it though. I'm not sure. Maybe a good idea. Then I added a Hue one, and then I added this one and this one from Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World. I've been playing that a lot recently. A couple Space Program ones just the same. Lawn Mowing Sim is just the same. And I added this. Then there's a few more Minecraft ones. Possibly a few less. I might have reduced a few of them as well. Doesn't look like I did, but what have we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see some of the new ones. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any new. No, there's none new of those. Are there any more new ones? There are if we go along a little bit. Interesting though is that Pikmin 4 has an update coming out that'll let us do actual photo mode, which is going to be great for when we do the run for no deaths. No, I reduced the Planet Zoo overall. I think I added a couple. But I took some away as well because I felt there was a few too many. Aww, yeah, I'm glad I added that. That makes me happy. Um, are there more Pokemon? Yeah, there are more Pokemon. I added a few Pokemon ones. Um, this one's new. Hello there. Hi, how's it going? That's new. I don't think there are any. No, there aren't any of these. I added some Psychonauts, which is good. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm just going for the admittedly slightly would I say boring? I don't know. I'm just checking through these just to sort of see what's new. There's a few of these are new, but I think I took a lot away. The Red Dead 2 are all the same. Are there any others to really consider? I added a couple Untitled Goose Games, but you'll see those going forward. So I'll yeah, it's been an okay day. It's been fine. What about yours? Good, good stuff. I hope. But yeah, that's that. Um, okay, so yeah, we're gonna just be going through some lore. We're gonna be doing something that's a bit more traditional to how we started off, which is sort of what I've been trying to go back to a little bit, trying to work out the logistics of some things rather than I do enjoy going in these deep dives through each lore element, but let me just show you what we've got going on today. So um what we've got today and what I think I'll do is I'll um let's move that there. That seems good to me. Maybe like yeah, that should be swell. Um, yeah, there we go. Let's do it like that. Seems good to me. Where am I from? I'm from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. That's where I'm from. That I hope that narrows down what you already suspected. So what we've got here is we've got a bit of a table. We've got every game that's associated with the lore. At least for the most part. And then we got some scenarios. So span several loops. For example, Plague Inc. There's several timelines. There's no way that they can all exist in one cohesive loop. So I put a Y there to say yes, that's true. And there's a few U's where I'm not entirely sure if it's true, or I'm not sure if it's always going to be true. And then anything else is blank. I haven't put any ends yet, which would say that it's not possible for that to be true. But there's not many instances with this particular thing where that's going to be right. And there's going to be a lot of instances where you can't definitively say that it's not true. For example, the first one we're going to go through is Earth exists. For example, in Plague Inc., we know Earth exists. It's the only place we see. And Planet Zoo, yes, Earth exists. We know that for a fact. If we go to something like The Sims 4, I'm not sure. We'll have to look into it. I'm not sure if the Earth definitively exists. Does that mean the Earth doesn't exist? No, we can't confirm that. Kerbal Space Program, we can't confirm the Earth doesn't exist. We just know that we don't see it. So that would be both. Well, that would be an X. We probably want to put a U for The Sims 4 because I'm not sure if they call it the Earth. It's definitely not the Earth we know, but it might be a Earth. I don't know. Genshin Impact again. We don't. I don't. I'd have to look into it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the Earth isn't mentioned. As far as I know, Solaris. Again, there's complications, but that's the vibe of what we're doing. And then the next two I've set up are Naps represented and Valentina represented. And I sort of want to then, from that point, those are the core things I felt that were distinguishing whether a loop was one thing or another. And then we're going to go through these. We're going to start going through them and thinking of more things that distinguish each game in terms of their existence. And seeing whether we can apply those rules to any other games and seeing which games might fit together, which leads us here to a table of the games by the games, or rather that way around, where we can sort of work out whether it's possible for them to coexist. I've blanked out the ones that have multiple loops because that doesn't make sense to talk about because we'd have to talk about them in more than one sense. So, yes, they may share the same loop as some of the other games, but not all of the game. It's sort of a part within will fit that. There are alternate rules depending on which loop, you know. Maybe, you know, is probably it's all in my head, but we're going to have fun with it. But yeah, I just wanted to put some music on in the background. It from this new playlist I'm putting together, which currently has 25 hours worth of tracks. Let's just see how this is gonna line up. I'm just going to have a look, see if we shuffle this. Yeah, I think that's probably about the right. Maybe a smidge down, just something to sort of give some background noise, you know, but nothing too over the top. But there's a few things we can add just from the get-go. For example, we can go to get I haven't got the Stardew stuff down. Let's add Stardew to the playlist so that can come up. Let's add Planet Zoo. If I have done Planet Zoo. Okay, good. Add those on. We are slightly restricted by which games I've done on my other playlist, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's get the original Stellaris, but I don't have any DLC, so it doesn't really apply going the rest of it. I'm just hoping I don't get copyright strike, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. But yeah, that gives us a start. That gives us some, you know, distribution of the lore in the music that we're listening to. So that's just gonna play in the background. I don't want it too quiet though. Let's put it up a little bit, but I think this song's probably gonna track rather. It's gonna get a bit louder as we go forwards. But yes, Earth represented. Earth exists is the question. There's a few where we can very much see that Earth exists. Stardew Valley. I mean, that is Earth, right? That's Earth. Stellaris is a complicated one because Earth does exist. Earth exists. Let's just put yes. Chrono Trigger. Does Earth exist? Is it Earth? Not really sure. I think we'd have to investigate that one. Adios is a yes. Does Earth exist in Fortnite? I don't know. I think it technically yes, because you had that whole things from Fortnite coming to our reality. Does Earth exist in Minecraft? I don't think we could confirm that. Red Dead 2, certainly. Civilization, yes. Barnyard, yes. Broken Age, I don't think... I think we clearly see something that isn't... yeah, it's contested. Goat Sim, that's Earth. We see Earth explode, in fact, in Goat Sim. Portal, yeah, that's Earth. Bloons, I don't think we see Earth. What I think we might do is that once we have all of this through with the Earth exists, we can do some research on whether Earth is actually mentioned. I Sea of Thieves. I think we'll have to look into that. We can't assume. Undertale, I think it's heavily implied that it's Earth. It's Earth. It's monsters and yeah. Deep Rock Galactic. I have no idea. We'd have to look into that. Okay. So, Pikmin 4. Is it Earth? Yes, I'm gonna say it is Earth. It's PNF 404, but it's Earth. It's Earth. Come on, it's Earth. Team Fortress 2, yes. Superland, I think so, yes. Frostpunk, yes. Cat in the Hat, yes. Kingdom Classic, I'm less sure of. Half-Life, yes. Call of the Lamb. Call of the Lamb? I'm reading from the wrong place. Call of the Sea, yes. Cult of the Lamb is less clear. Fallout Shelter, yes. Game Deck? I really don't remember. I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure. Spirit of the North Sea, yes. Five Nights at Freddy's is a good question. Is there anything in the game that specifically says that it's happening on Earth? We're gonna have to look into that. Octodad is a yes. BioInk Redemption is an implied. It's implied. I feel it's too implied to say any question to. Psycho. What did we put for Broken Age? I feel like we're gonna have to look into that as well. City Skylands is a yes, I'd say. Hugh. Can we say with certainty? I feel we're gonna say yes for Hugh. Dodo Peak. I'm not gonna be certain about Dodo Peak. Adiboo isn't clear. No, in fact, we know it's not Earth. It's fine. Russian fishing, yes. Rayman isn't Earth, so we'll call the Lamb music coming on. Pretty cool. Ratchet and Clank, to my knowledge, Earth isn't mentioned. Pokemon Shield. I mean, it's not Earth as we know it. I'll put a U there. That is Earth. Papers, Please. It's Earth. It's Earth. Yes. No idea. I mean, yeah, Earth exists in Dead by Daylight because there are characters from Earth there, so I think that all checks out. Yeah, Beyond Earth implies that they have gone beyond Earth. Yes. Earth does exist in Spyro's Adventure, which is intriguing to me. EU4 very much, yes, and unclear. So now I think we should... Let me just... This should be... Yeah, okay, good. So what I'm gonna do, I just want to open up this. What does this look like on your screen? Not great. Not great. Let's have a look. Can I... If I stick this there... Do that. That's a little bit better. Okay. So what I want is to search up, well, one at a time really. If we return back here, what can you see? That's not what right, hold on. Let's think of this one at a time. Okay, so we want to see whether Earth is mentioned in The Sims 4 to begin with. Okay. So. Sims 4. Um. The AI overview. The AI overview. Let me make sure you can actually see this properly. Let's do this. That works for me. AI overview. The AI overview says no. Dim's planet. So Sixum is that the place? That's the place they go to in The Sims 4. Okay. But that's not what we want. Research planet. World. I think it's a planet that isn't Earth. Can we say that with some authority? Let's search Earth. Okay, I think we're gonna say that there's not definitively an Earth. I think we can say that with quite a lot of these. So what we want next is to see whether Earth exists in the Genshin Impact lore. So Genshin Impact existence of Earth. The Earth exists apparently, according to AI. Let's look at the timeline. Research Earth. Someone, the heavenly guys created the Earth, you know. It's... Oh god, there's a lot of there's a big old timeline. Heavens and Earth is mentioned like. What if we search planet? We search Earth. Or world. The mention is of heaven and earth. Setting. Not setting. Okay. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get a very nice answer here. So. Maybe actually, hold on. Hold your horses. What if I just stretch this so that it fits the shape? That's a lot better. Okay. I think it's fine leaving things as U. I'm gonna leave Genshin as a U because I'm not really sure and I don't really want to look into it anymore. Chrono Trigger, I feel like let's have a look, shall we? Speaking of Chrono Trigger, I think, I mean, if we just look at it, I mean, it's not, it doesn't look like Earth as we know it, but that doesn't mean it isn't, you know? Maybe we should be more picky about what we're saying is Earth. If we, so, Earth, Chrono Trigger Earth, Planet Earth sprite, Earth is mentioned in this wiki. The Earth itself. Okay, I'm gonna say that's evidence that there is an Earth. And we're gonna move along to Broken Age. I don't think we're gonna be able to find anything definitively about Broken Age, but it seems wildly different from the Earth that we know. But we'll see. We'll see. Broken Age planet. So obviously we have Loruna, which isn't a planet, but we're told it is, but then it isn't. I think that, I mean, I know Broken Age lore fairly well. I don't think it's explicitly Earth, so now we went through the Bloons lore. What's the Bloons lore? We went through it. I don't think it's explicitly so I don't care. That's what I'm putting it down as. Sea of Thieves. Is Sea of Thieves set on Earth? Set on Earth? I'd say so. I'd say so. Deep Rock Galactic. Does Deep Rock Galactic mention Earth is the question. I have only ever played Deep Rock Galactic, I think. I think I've only played it once. I might have played it a second time. I'm not really sure. Right, we're gonna search Earth. Planet. Yeah, I don't think that Earth is mentioned by the seams of it. Planet Earth. Skibbity toilet, interesting. What if we search human? Human. Humans exist. That doesn't mean that Earth exists, necessarily. But I don't think we can confirm that Earth exists, you know? So I'm gonna put an X there, because we don't know. We can't prove one way or the other. Kingdom. Okay. Law. No set law, certain bits of law that hint at what's happened. Boat became shipwrecked. I think essentially it can't be claimed one way or the other necessarily. Cult of the Lamb, it's not really Earth, is it? Game Deck, on the other hand, I think it might be. Game Deck lore. Plot. Uh, um, Game takes place in Warsaw. It takes place in Warsaw, so yeah, I'd say so. Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. So, I want to see the newspaper clippings from the first game. So, does anything suggest that this is on Earth, is the question. Animatronic suggests that there's an awareness of animals. That's a bear. Bears don't necessarily have to come from Earth, though. Family Pizzeria. Yep, well, there's nothing to suggest that's necessarily Earth. Mike Smith, Fazbear Entertainment, nothing clear. Okay. Right, let's zoom in. Two local children were reportedly lured into the back room during the late hours of operation at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza on the night of June 26th. While video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture the following morning, the children themselves were never found and presumed dead. Police think that the suspect dressed as a company mascot to earn the children's trust. Okay, what else have we got? 5 children now reported missing. 5 children are now linked to the incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves were never found. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has been fighting an uphill battle ever since to convince families to return to the pizzeria. It's a tragedy. Okay, so there's mention of June. We've looked at this one. Let's look at this one. Local pizzeria. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has been threatened again with shutdown by the health department over reports of foul odor coming from the much-loved animal mascots. Police were contacted when parents reportedly noticed what appeared to be blood and is that mucus? I don't know. Around the eyes and mouths of mascots. One parent likened them to reanimated carcasses. Local pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has been threatened again with shutdown. I've read that one. Is there another one? After a long struggle to stay in business after the tragedy that took place there many years ago, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has announced that it will close by the year's end. Despite a year-long search for a buyer, companies seem unwilling to be associated with the company. Those characters will live on in the hearts of kids. These characters will live on. CEO. Local pizza. Okay. Is there anything to suggest this happened on Earth? I suppose none of that necessarily does. What about Phone Guys script FNAF 1? Is Earth mentioned? No. Let me scan through this. Quirky. The rescue is Night Watchman here. Is if any of these characters happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. Because there's so few details in this game, I really don't know if there's anything to suggest this happens on Earth. Um... Okay. I don't think there's any conclusive proof that this happens on Earth, so... Hell yeah. Okay, let's have a look at Psychonauts then. Psychonaut... Wiki. Planet. Maybe this isn't where I want to be. No, that's not where I want to be at all. Planet. What about Earth? No, not Earth G. Earth. Why is Earth coming out? A view of the Earth. That certainly looks like it could be a version of the Earth. But it's not a lot of proof. Okay, never mind. This, yeah, there is an Earth. Dodo Peak. It's, I think it, yeah, okay. But there's so much Pokemon that surely... Is there a name? So if we look at the Pokemon world, sometimes referred to as Earth or Earth. So I think it's a version of Earth. Yeah, okay, I'm satisfied now. I think there's no... Yeah, okay. Okay, so... That's that, guys. Now, Nap's existence is interesting. So if we go into our list of characters, our lovely list of characters. Now, what we want to do is I've got this little thing that sorts things out, and we're going to use it. So what we really want is just to use this particular code, 7478800. We want that one. And this should sort out all the Naps coded characters, which are myself, Naps Phantom in The Sims 4, we've got Ketchup Man in Minecraft, we've got Overseer Naps in Fallout Shelter, and we've got Naps in BioInk Redemption. So there might be more that I haven't put in properly, but for now, I think that works quite well. So The Sims 4, Minecraft, Fallout Shelter. Okay, so we're gonna put not that. We're gonna put X's across the board, and then put in to Sims 4 a yes, into Minecraft a yes, into I definitely remember all the other things. Fallout Shelter, yes. And there's, oh, and is it Call of the Lamb? Is that it? Call of the Lamb I don't have down, but I know that it's there. I know it should be there. BioInk Redemption as well. Let me just not that. Just check the rest of the naps. So naps. Got this one too. I think that needs a correction. And then go back across. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Let's return to here. We want to add the Bioink Redemption as well, which should be somewhere. Bioink Redemption. There we are. We've got all the naps. Right. Now we do the same thing with Valentino. So we sort, we take this code, and we sort by it. We got Valentino, as in the one under my desk, Sims 4 Stardew Valley, and Planet Zoo. Let us note that down. Feel like there might be more. So let me just search Valentino. So we've got... Have I changed that? I realized that there are... I asked Chaos for a middle name at some point, and it has not gone anywhere. Right. Planet Zoo. That is all I've got in terms of actually things with the name Valentino. So let's do the same thing again, actually. No, X. We'll put X across, and then we will fill in the blanks. So we have Valentino there. We have Valentino there. And then it's just it's just The Sims 4 after that. So they're all pretty near the beginning here. That's all of them. That's every instance there of so if we just go along, that's it. That's all of the instances. Okay, so with that in mind, what we might want to do, I'm going to ignore the ones that have a Y across here because to the most part, what we're going to do, actually what I'm going to put, because I kind of want to go across these chronologically and work out what the defining things are. I think, what we're going to describe as a potential loop ending event, you definitely see that in Plague Inc., right? I don't think we see anything of that type in Planet Zoo, nor Stardew Valley, nor Lawn Mowing Simulator, nor The Sims 4. Couple Space Program? No, I don't believe so. Genshin Impact? Not that I'm aware of. We didn't see anything like that in Stellaris. We do have to remember maybe to date the last time we updated this, just to make sure that when this is based on our knowledge now, you know, but things change, so we've got to be like aware of that. Chrono Trigger, yes, there's a potential loop ending event there that we need to be aware of. I'm sure that there are in Fortnite as well. Civilization. No, I don't think we witness anything of that type. There is a potential one in Goat Simulator. Sort of. I think it's worth putting that there. Is there a potential? Yeah, I'd say there is in Undertale. Pikmin 4, no. Team Fortress 2, Superland. Frostpunk, yes. Cat in the Hat. Now, I don't think it's... I think... We're saying potential. I think there is potential there with the whole... all the happenings that if we didn't sort it out, I feel like that could have really gone badly. Kingdom Classic. Now, potentially, I think we can say potentially there. Half-Life, no. And that might be contested, but in my mind, that's a no. I Call It the Sea, no. Fallout Shelter, no. Cults of the Lamb, no. Game Deck, no. Spirit of the North. Yes, potentially Spirit of the North. Well, okay, let's put it in Half-Life 2 for that reason. These are things that were potential, but were stopped. There's potential for these to be loop-ending events, you know? Or intended ones, I'm sort of my thinking. BioInk Redemption is an interesting one, but it's on such a case-by-case level that I'm not sure we can say anything about it. There's nothing so life-threatening about any of these other things. Pokemon Shield, maybe? But... No, no. No, no. Maybe with Dead by Daylight. I realize I need to keep this on screen. No, no, no. No. No, no. I realize that I've made a mistake here by let me hide that. There we go, that should do the trick. So you can now see everything. There we go, perfect. Possibly in Skylanders. No. No, no, no. Well... The balloons don't seem to necessarily be a proper threat. Like, we destroy them, but we don't ever see them do any real damage, you know? Like, what do they achieve? We kill the balloons. They don't kill the monkeys. I don't... That's what we're taking from Plague Inc. I don't think we'll take anything else from Plague Inc. The Earth exists. There's a potential loop ending event lots of times. Yeah. Now, Planet Zoo comes one of our first big questions, and I think it's worth asking this for Planet Zoo because it's what distinguishes it from things like Cult of the Lamb. Animal sentience. Let's just check I've spelled that right. Thank you. Not clear with Plague Inc., but I'd say animal sentience seems impossible in Planet Zoo. Now, what we've got to understand is that things can change. That doesn't mean that Planet Zoo doesn't become Cult of the Lamb later down the line. It just means that in Planet Zoo, the rules dictate that animals aren't sentient in the way that I am defining sentience, you know? The same seems to be true of Stardew Valley. Sims 4... I think has the same... Really, it seems generally like that. I'm really not sure about Genshin Impact. That's something to investigate, I suppose. Stellaris, I think that's a moot point. It's not really about that. It's not... You can bring sentience to animals in... But animals exist. Yeah, it's... Chrono Trigger... I think again, that's sort of a moot point. Adios being no. Fortnite is complicated, so we're gonna sort of say that's like so. Minecraft, I'm gonna say is a no. Red Dead 2 is a no. Civilization is a no. Broken Age seems to follow that. Barnyard, however, does the opposite. And Goat Simulator, I think also does that. Whereas Bloons Tower Defense 6 sort of does other stuff. What are we listening to? Is this what's it called? Stardew. We're gonna be playing Stardew next stream actually, which is cool. It's cool. I don't know if that's based on the evidence. Based on the evidence. Undertale seems to put some sentience into its animals, I'd say. Pikmin 4 doesn't. Not truly. Not in the way I mean. TF2... I don't think it's really relevant. I don't think Superland does anything like that. I don't think it really comes up in Frostpunk. The Cat in the Hat puts sentience to both the cat and the fish. Kingdom Classic, I don't think it does that. Half-Life isn't really relevant. Fall of the Sea doesn't. Fallout Shelter doesn't. Cult of the Lamb does. This is where we're seeing some of the real big changes, you know? This is sort of... I'm conflicted in Spirit of the North. They don't show sentience in the way that I mean, really. So I'm going to put that as an X, because it's not super clear to me. Octodad, it goes against the rule. That's that. Animals... the animals we know are non-sentient. There are other ones which seem to have different levels, but they are not the ones I mean. If that makes sense. Hugh, I don't think that really... There seems to be a level of sentience in the dodos, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put that there. Russian fishing 4, the fish are not sentient. Rayman, I don't... I'm gonna put no in Ratchet and Clank. Pokemon is tough. I'm gonna put no. Because I'm sort of not counting Pokemon. Maybe I'll put an X there. It's not really... It doesn't really matter. I hope you sort of see what I'm doing here. There's clearly a mind on that. On that goose. The sheep don't seem to have sentience. I think it's... We can look at that later, you know. EU4 doesn't really show much. Doesn't really show much. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else we can pick apart from Planet Zoo? I mean... Existence of humans, I guess, is a... Yeah. Humans exist. I think it's an interesting one. Because humans exist in quite a lot of these, so, I don't think humans exist in The Sims 4. We can't prove that they don't exist, if that makes sense. The rule doesn't seem to apply to them. Humans... Do humans exist in Genshin? We'll have to look into that. Genshin is really the weak point here, of my knowledge. Humans... I don't know about our particular save, Stellaris. And the problem with Stellaris is that I don't have the information. I can't go back to the thing. I don't think we can prove that humans exist. I don't think we can prove that Earth exists unless I go back and check. Even though it can exist, but not in the way we saw it. Humans do exist in Chrono Trigger and Adios and Fortnite. They exist in Minecraft. They exist in Red Dead and Civilization. They exist in Broken Age, Barnyard, Goat Simulator, Port Stories Mel. So I'm gonna stick those all there. We don't see any humans and balloons. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Sea of Thieves, yes. Undertale, yes. We don't see them. Yes, apparently we do see them in Deep Rock Galactic. Apparently they exist, I guess. We don't see them in Pinball. Doesn't mean they don't exist. We see them in all of these things. We don't see them in Call of the Lamb. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Game Deck, yes. Spirit of the North, we see... Yeah, I'd say so. We can't confirm that we see any humans in Five Nights at Freddy's. But we do see them in that and that. I don't think... My working theory, because they're so weird, I'm not sure if they're human. Because they're all shapes and colours and sizes. It's a bit... It feels like there's something else. There's a different quality to them, so I'm not sure. We are a... Do we see any humans? I mean, let's not be too touchy about that. I think it's implied. Do we see humans in Pokemon? Of course we do. Yep. And then we see them in that. We see that. Yes, okay. Yes, and no. But we can't confirm that they don't exist, you know? We can't disconfirm it. I think that's important. Okay. What else is important in Planet Zoo? I guess ways that we can start disconfirming whether it's the same Earth is, because in Planet Zoo, it is the Earth as we understand it. So Earth, normal continents. Obviously that's true in Plague Inc. It's true in Planet Zoo, but we can't confirm it in Stardew Valley. And I doubt we can confirm it in Lawn Moon Simulator. It doesn't... So, in the versions that obviously don't have the Earth, we can't confirm that. So let's just go along and do that, just to save us time of looking later. There we go. So, Chrono Trigger. We know very much that it's different set of consonants. We see it. It looks different. Adios, we can't confirm. The Earth that I understand is the Earth that we have, so I'm going to say yes. I believe that there are maps which directly... I'm sure there's a world map. Yeah, so... This is in the first game. That shows very clearly that this is the same continent. It might be a little bit different, but it's generally the same Earth, you know? So... We played... So, it's complicated. We've kind of got to discount this anyway, but we did have a game where it was the same, so... Barnyard, I don't think we can confirm. Goat Simulator. Now, that's a good question. So, blowing up our Goat Simulator. Does that's Australia? Yeah, that's the Earth. They've used a model of the Earth, you know. I'm pretty sure that the Sea of Thieves... Is there a map of... World maps? Sea of Thieves... I mean, we can't determine, can we? So Undertale, I don't think we can confirm that. Pikmin 4, Pikmin 4 we can't confirm that. We can confirm it in Pikmin 3, or we can disconfirm it in Pikmin 3. Sort of. Sort of. But we're not at that stage yet. My nose is itchy, can you tell? Team Fortress 2. Is there a world map in Team Fortress 2? I think it's heavily implied that it's the same. So I'm gonna say yes. I don't think we can confirm that in Superland. Frostpunk. Is there a Frostpunk world map? I don't think that we can confirm, you know? A lot of this we can't confirm. Is there a world map in Half-Life? Maybe not the first one. Not clearly. But there will. I'm gonna. Where's this? That's from Half-Life Alyx. I'm gonna say we can't confirm it in this game though. Call the Sea. Are there map? I'm not gonna be able to confirm that quickly. Nothing I've seen in these games indicates that it's exactly the same. There's nothing we can use to determine that. City Skylines, I doubt it. Hue, definitely not. River Peak, definitely not. Russian Fishing 4. Is there a Russian Fishing 4 world map? No. So let's take that out of the loop. I think we can say with some confidence. I mean... Is this a real world map? Well, clearly, I'm pretty sure we can confirm that it's different either way. I think that... Maybe we can't Oh, no. We can. Yeah, we can. We can confirm. Yeah, hell yeah. Is there a world map and Papers, Please? So there is... Where is this? So people are suggesting this is like America. I guess it seems like we can't rule out that it's the same continent, so I'm gonna let that be. 2 Point Hospital. What can we say about the 2 Point Hospital map? Not a lot. I don't think we can rule out that this is somewhere on Earth, you know, as we currently understand it. It probably isn't, but we're gonna put yes for Red Dead Redemption. Dead by Daylight is yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to confirm that. I don't think we're gonna be able to confirm that or the actually Planet Coaster. Yeah, Planet Coaster has the same as so we can confirm that. Beyond Earth, I very much doubt we can confirm that. Untitled Goose Game, I very much doubt we can confirm that. As Lobster Empire, Bear and Breakfast. I think we can pretty legitimately confirm it's the same in Spirit Adventure. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Same in EU4. We can't confirm that. We can't confirm that. I think that's starting to put some stuff together. So, what we can determine from this is we can look at where the normal continents definitely don't exist and where they definitely do. So we can rule out that Planet Zoo and Chrono Trigger exist in the same universe. So, or in the same loop rather. So what we can do now, go to Planet Zoo and Chrono Trigger. We put a big no, and we can put one there as well. We know that they don't happen in the same place. Isn't that exciting? We can also confirm this with a bunch of things, actually. So, we know that Planet Zoo, Fortnite, Red Dead, Civilization, we know that quite a lot of these things happen. So, Chrono Trigger can't happen in the same universe as Red Dead, for example. It probably can't happen in the same universe as Fortnite. So, isn't that exciting? I hope so. I hope so. This is something I might fill in sort of in the background, by analyzing what we've come up with here. But yeah. So, is that everything we can determine? I think that's pretty happy stuff. Okay, there's sort of a thing that sort of we can confirm in both of these games that we can confirm doesn't happen in Stardew, for example, which is 12 what's it 365.25 day years. For example, we know that it does that cycle in Planet Zoo and Plague Inc. We know that it certainly does not in Stardew Valley. I believe it does. It does in Lawnmower Simulator, but it doesn't in The Sims 4. I don't know whether it does in some of these though. I just don't know. I'm pretty sure it does in Stellaris. I don't think we can tell time in Chrono Trigger. Adios, it seems like a moot point. Fortnite, it doesn't really matter either. Minecraft, it doesn't matter. Red Dead, it seems pretty likely they do. I'm not sure we can confirm it though. I don't think we can confirm it in Civilization either, actually, to be fair. What can we confirm this in? Um, 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 I was assuming this was going to be a lot more polarizing than it is. I think we can confirm that with Five Nights at Freddy's because of the posters. So at least we got something on that, you know. There's mention of June and stuff like that. I'm sure we could be using a lot more evidence like that with a lot of these things, but I'm pretty sure that BioInk Redemption does. These Skylines must do, right? Maybe we put that as investigate then, because I'm kind of guessing there. And we are guessing with some of these that they don't, in fact, tell us this information, but, no, that doesn't actually tell us, does it? I imagine that we're gonna have to look into that. I think so. Maybe this does as well. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming Planet Coaster does. I actually don't know about Lobster Empire. Okay, well that was an interesting one. We had a lot of polarizing stuff at the beginning, but most of the games either time doesn't matter or it just uses the same system. Okay, while we're on sort of the thought process of these games, are there any? Oh, Broken Age. Let's get Broken Age onto this playlist. I do want to recall that I am playing Call of the Lamb later today. Finish it off. Um, ah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. We do have Deep Rock Galactic on this playlist, I think, which is interesting. It's gonna have way more prominence on this playlist than it does on the Twitch lore altogether. At Frostpunk. Okay. Oh, Kingdom Classic should get on here, 'cause it has a really nice soundtrack. And I guess, do I have Half-Life on here? No, but I should have Bullet Sea. So let's copy that across. And then we've got a real big old Twitch playlist going on that's gonna enrich the lives of many, I'm sure. Right. Point is, we've got through some of this stuff. So. when it comes to all this stuff, then we're starting to see some stuff where I'm not really sure what to do with all of this. What is there in The Sims 4 that's unique that we can sort of be looking at as a tool to see whether anything else fits? I feel like we're not going to find anything else that fits The Sims 4 though. Lawn Mowing Sim currently doesn't conflict with much, except for that it's definitely not Stardew and it's definitely not Sims 4. But it could be, for example, nothing stopping it from being the same as Planet Zoo. Whereas Planet Zoo cannot coexist with Sims 4 because it uses the 365.25 year cycle, whereas The Sims 4 doesn't. Which is interesting. Okay, maybe we go and try and find some other things then. So, where are there interesting things to start playing with here? Existence of the United States of America is something which not many are going to confirm or disconfirm, but some will unite some against each other. So I think USA existence is an interesting one. It exists in Plague Inc. That doesn't help us at all. Does it officially exist in Planet Zoo? I have absolutely no idea. Not necessarily. Don't think it necessarily exists in Stardew Valley. Lawn Mowing Sim doesn't necessarily exist. It doesn't exist in Sims 4 because it's not on Earth. Doesn't exist as far as we know. Well, okay, we don't know that the USA doesn't exist, rather. We already know it isn't Earth. I don't know. Adios. I mean, it's pretty clear that it does. I feel like Fortnite really toys with this established law because it has such a rich one of its own. Rich, maybe not, but it has its own. Which at one point I understood, but then I stopped caring. Definitely exists in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think we ever met the US in Civilization, did we? I really don't know. I'll have to check that. Does it exist in Barnyard? I don't know. I don't think it's explicitly said. I don't think it necessarily exists in Goat Sim. Definitely exists in Team Fortress 2. Is it mentioned in Frostpunk? So America Frostpunk. It's not how you spell Frostpunk. Yeah. So America did exist. Cat in the Hat. Not explicitly. I don't know, maybe. What are we listening to? We're listening to Call of the Sea, hell yeah. USA, Half-Life. I don't think that there exists necessarily. Oh well, then again, yeah, I think it's implied that they exist. Not implied called alarm, is it? Maybe call of the. Did I do it again? My God. Um. I don't think it's. Hmm. Does America exist in? I don't think we're gonna be able to find that out. Um. Um. Well, this is guesswork. Like, I'm not gonna be able to know everything, but I'm happy for people to prove me wrong about any of these assumptions. Um. This will hopefully. I'm. I haven't pushed to get a version ready to release on the Discord for this stream. Everything is more or less ready to go out. It's just that I have to do a lot of stuff because of the new stuff. You understand. But I'll make sure to include this next time so that you have access to it. Redemption. I don't think that's going to be explicit. Let's just make sure you have access to this because I keep doing that. Is the United States mentioned? Not to my knowledge. Whereas it definitely is in Red Dead Redemption. I assumed that the United States exists in Dead by Daylight because there's they're American killers. We might be able to confirm that actually. America's implied to exist. More than implied, actually. Yes. Okay. I think that's an interesting one, because that starts to rule. I don't think there's anything that says that the US can't exist, but, it's still interesting, okay? It's still interesting. Okay. The laws of physics come into question, I guess. Because Broken Age flaunts them a little bit. So I'm gonna put quote-unquote standard laws of physics. If anything violates the laws of physics, we will put a no. I don't think we can prove that they conclusively exist in any cases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across and I'm going to put that if anything violates what we understand, I'll put a no. Does Stardew... I'm not going to... What I will put instead for Stardew is, I guess we're going to put existence or supernatural. As well. And we're going to put that, we're going to do that the same. We're going to operate it as a no and then add. So in Stardew Valley, we see evidence of supernatural, but I don't think we see any breaking of the laws of physics. There's Supernatural in The Sims 4. Do we see that there are different laws of physics, though? Nothing explicit comes to mind that really punches me. Genshin Impact, I'm gonna say yes, because of the magic and stuff. I'm gonna put, maybe I should put magic. Of magic as another thing. It's definitely true in Genshin, but I think they sort of go together, but they don't necessarily. Magic says yes, but that doesn't have to be because of magic. For a trigger, I think there is the existence of supernatural. Is this yeah, it's still Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. There is existence of magic. The standard laws of physics apply. That's debatable. I'm going to say no. Because I think... Oh, I've put this in the wrong... Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be a no. And I should also just stick this across the board as well. Okay. Fortnite, I believe that I believe magic exists. It wouldn't surprise me. I believe supernatural exists. I'm gonna say... Well, there's evidence. I think there's plenty of evidence that it's not the standard laws of physics as we understand them. Is there magic in Minecraft? What would be evidence of magic? Enchantment? Okay, I'm gonna say evidence of magic. Existence of supernatural, probably not the same laws of physics. Red Dead 2 doesn't have evidence of supernatural, does it? Not really. Sorry, you can't see that. Civilization 6. No. Broken Age doesn't have the standard laws of physics. I'm mainly thinking because of the clouds people. Are there supernatural? I don't remember there being clearly supernatural. Not clearly magic either. Just different laws, you see. I think there's evidence of magic and supernatural in Goat Simulator, and clearly there's weird stuff going on. I don't think we can say anything for Portal Stories Mel. There's evidence of magic and supernatural though in Bloons, so I'd say there's different laws of physics as it were. Definitely supernatural in Sea of Thieves. And I guess I'm not sure about magic. Definitely magic in Undertale. I'd say there's supernatural as well. Different laws, I'd say. Can I say anything about Pikmin? I don't think so. Okay. Superland. Listening to another Deep Rock, or is it just not ended? Yeah, we are listening to another Deep Rock. Okay. Magic. Definitely not standard. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Uh, Cult of the Lamb. Is there magic in Cult of the Lamb? I'd say there is magic in Cult of the Lamb. Is it supernatural there? Yeah, there is. Spirit of the North. There's supernatural. Yeah. Is it magic? I'm not sure about that. Is there supernatural in Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't think we can confirm that. Is there magic? I don't think we could confirm that from the first game. Bioink, Psychonauts. The Psychonauts, they frame it behind an idea of science. Okay, let's keep moving. Q, I'd say definitely not the standard. Magic and supernatural are different though. I don't think we can go with that. Adiboo, I don't think we can say anything about that. I mean, there's definitely a different standard law of physics in Rayman because he doesn't have he doesn't have limbs. I'm not sure about everything else though. Jurassic World. Papers, please. 2 Point Hospital has ghosts. Red Dead Redemption. Actually, yes, it does have more than one loop. I figured out a mistake there. So, although this is true of all of them, there is supernatural in one of them. So, although basically anything that has a Y at the top needs to sort of be disconfirmed slightly because it's not quite right. Dead by Daylight. I'm sure that there's supernatural in there somewhere. Yeah, there is, because they keep dying and coming back, right? So I don't think that's standard. Definitely supernatural in the Forest Quartet. Breakfast. Was there any magic in Bear and Breakfast thus far? I don't think so. Supernatural, not that I could tell. Definitely magic and supernatural in Skylanders. There's magic and don't know about supernatural in Bloons 5, but there's that. Oh yeah, look at it all coming together. Look at that. Look at our wonder. Okay, what time are we on? Okay. Let's look for a couple more things maybe. That was targeting Broken Age really. There are a few things that could start tying some stuff together. But I want to try and get as broad categories as possible out there. So yeah, I was sort of thinking for Undertale, multi intelligent. So planet has greater than one intelligent species. So in Plague Inc, we can't confirm it, but well, yes, technically, because we played the Simian Flu. So yes, actually. Planet Zoo we can't confirm. Stardew Valley we can confirm. Can't confirm with some of these though. Genshin, I have absolutely no idea. Stellaris definitely. Well, Planet, yeah, I'd say yes. Chrono Trigger is a yes. Adios is a not sure. Fortnite's a yes. Minecraft is yes, I'd say. Red Dead is a probably no. Civilization is a probably no. Broken Age is a yes. Barnyard is a yes. Um, maybe we should say non-animal though. So in that case, Barnyard is not clear. Balloons. Are we saying that? Are we saying that balloons are? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Sea of Thieves, I'm gonna say yes, because I think there's skeletons and stuff. Undertale's a definite yes. Not sure about Deep Rock Galactic. I think so, because we know humans exist and we know dwarves exist, so I'm gonna say yeah. Titanfall's a yes. Team Fortress 2, I think that's just humans, right? Land is a yes. Frostpunk, I don't believe so. Cat in the Hat is not clear. Kingdom Classic, I think so. I think so. Half-Life, it seems so. Fall the Sea is a yes. Fallout Shelter is a yes. Call to the Lamb isn't clear that there's any non-animal intelligent species. I don't think the game deck applies. I don't think Spirit of the North applies. Five Nights at Freddy's doesn't clearly apply. Octodad Dudley's Catch doesn't clearly apply. How is that? Psychonauts, not clearly. City Skylines, not clearly. Hue, not clearly. Dodo Peak, not clearly. Adiboo, not clearly. Nor quite a lot of these things, in fact. Rayman, I'm gonna say yes, just from just thinking forward a little bit. Ratchet and Clank's a yes. Pokemon Shield, a human. I'm gonna say probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Red Dead Redemption is a yes. Is it? Not clearly. Not clearly. I'm gonna put yes. I'm thinking about the Sasquatch and Undead Nightmare. It's not an animal really. It's another sentient humanoid. I'd say. Dead by Daylight, I'm absolutely sure. No, no. Not clearly, not clearly. Yes for D-Blob. We finally have a yes for D-Blob, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Not clearly. I'd say yes for Skylanders, no for you, no for you, yes for you. On the basis that the monkeys are being classed as the intelligent stand-in for humans. What do we put for Cult of the Lamb? We'll put a yes for Cult of the Lamb, technically. Just to balance things out. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay. So, that's that. We can't rule out anything with a lot of them. We can't say there's definitely only one intelligent species on this planet because we don't know, for example, that Red Dead isn't taking place after Undertale, which sounds bizarre, but it could, you know, it could. That's the sort of thought process. Hmm. What else is there to sort of think about here? Maybe we could just let that sit now. plenty we can rule out from this, you know? But even some established things like like we had all these loop ideas early on, different loops where things could go. I guess some of the defining features we have two-dimensional, three-dimensional. We have, well, maybe I could, let me see if I can go and find one of our old documents. We have something from Stream 100. Um, look at Book of Law 7, shall we? Maybe that's not the most updated version. Let's look at the Stream 100 law, shall we? Let me get you over there. What's this looking like for you? What if I give you this version instead? Right. We don't really care about who controls the loop. We don't care about the rules of a loop. Right, so the idea, we have the maroon loop, which was the idea that you were going from animals slowly becoming increasingly sentient, I suppose. And that's basically just me trying to chunk as many things into there as possible. I guess we could stick the red-blue thing into here. Red versus blue as a link. I've stuck that in. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is what I was sort of leaning towards when I was finding things, the more than one sentient thing to link Undertale and Chrono Trigger together. There is an idea that Five Nights at Freddy's there, but I feel like we can't get evidence for that really. Assembly is the idea of civilization coming together, and then that's where Sims 4 takes place. Could be. We have the Gertrude loop, the Helium loop, the Plague Experiment loop, which yeah. I mean, Second Dimension is interesting. With the Double Fine loop, yeah, there's stuff going down. Yeah, okay. I think we don't want that. You don't want that. What are we doing here, man? Right. Okay. So. Hold on, let me close that. Two-dimensional, three-dimensional. So there's a few where we're not gonna be able to define. But let's just stick our X's. Oh well, the entire thing. Planet Zoo is three-dimensional. Stardew Valley is not. I'd say that's three-dimensional, right? Well, yeah. Lawn mowing is three-dimensional, that's three-dimensional, that's three-dimensional, three-dimensional. Most of these things are, in fact, in 3 dimensions. This is Civ music, okay. Most of these things are 3-dimensional. Even Broken Age is, mostly. It's sort of in between, but Portal Blue. Yep, yeah, okay. Sea of Thieves, Undertale. Yeah, all of these are adding up okay. Cat in the Hat is an interesting one. I don't think we can be completely clear about Cat in the Hat. So I'm gonna leave that one out. Kingdom, however, is... It's not necessarily... We see it in 2 dimensions. It's not necessarily not 3-dimensional, so I don't think we can rule out... The fact that we see a 3rd dimension means that it's not 2-dimensional. The fact we don't see a 3rd dimension doesn't mean that it's a that it definitely is 2-dimensional, you know? That's my thought. Same goes for Fallout Shelter. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yes. And the same can be said about Q. And Rayman is the same. No, this, yeah. There we go. Red versus Blue, as far as I'm aware, only happens in Superland and Team Fortress 2. Which are right next to each other, which is crazy. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. I'm reasonably happy with what we've managed to put together here. Good. So we're gonna be moving on, I think, now. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get something to drink. And then we're gonna finish off Cult of the Lamb. And I know how to do it. I know what we need to do. Just a case of doing it. And it's Halloween time, which means we can get some unique stuff, which is good. But also, it's Halloween today, in fact. Let me be clear about that. Which is exactly 2 years since we started playing Cult of the Lamb, so I figured that was a good time to finish it in its current form. We'll be back to it when the DLC comes out. I'm going to probably end up pre-ordering the DLC, and we will play it near release. Probably. If I can manage that, that would be good. Yeah, so that's what the plan is. I'm going to take a bit of a break, and then I'll be back, and we will crack on. Grindstone. We are gonna grind, and it's gonna be glorious. I promise. I promise. I swear. I don't think I've loaded this game up since I rebooted Windows, so I'm gonna be really disappointed if I have to do something to fix things up. Alright, let me let you see. Call to the lamb. Hopefully this all works out. Here we go. Okay, cool. Everything's working out okay. With all the sins of the flesh, yeah, we're only missing 4 achievements, and we get the 4th for beating the 3. So we get 2 achievements right at the end. I think that's not necessarily entirely true, but it might be. Oh god, I want to get that guy. Yes, please. Someone who had to painstakingly deal with the consequences of all of the deaths that occurred last time. Oh, hold on. We do in fact want to do the Blood Moon ritual. Yes, please. Thank you, sir. Made a photo of this, guys. Yes, please. Thank you. What do we get for this? I don't know what the consequences are of doing that. Illuminates the dead. Okay. Well, this is a little bit creepy. What I'm interested in knowing... Yeah, okay. Let's sleep. Okay. Oh, hello. You're right. The dead are here. And we got a thing for it. Hell yeah. This is what we're after. What do you want from me? A poem, I assume? Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Thank you. I found another ghost. Hell yeah, thank you very much. I found another ghost. Found a couple, actually. Oh yes. This is exactly what we're after. Because I just keep doing this until they stop giving me things, which I think will be fairly quickly. I don't think there's that many things for them to Maybe I'm not supposed to have so many dead people. No, I don't think this actually feeds into the achievement I'm after of having all follower forms, but even so, I think that I like them, you know? It's something I would like to have, so I'm glad that I'm doing it. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So essentially, yeah, I'm just gonna take this route and hope for the best. We're not gonna get this done first time, but this is gonna be what we're doing for most of the time, you know? Hammer is a little bit, I'll accept the hammer. Ooh, already losing, hell yeah. Good to see. To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure this just, like, that just stays there, right? I'm to get used to this again. Right, we got this. There we go, good stuff. We don't have much life left, but 2 extra hearts. Yeah, probably a good idea. Once per row. This is probably a good idea. I hate the hammer. I hate the hammer. I hate the hammer so much. Oh, it's the river that was pushing me along. Can I just trust these eyes to just do my job for me? Come on! This hammer, I swear! I don't like hammers, okay guys? That's fine, because we are after other things. You see, I can do this one of 2 ways. Oh, they're hungry? Oh no. Let me get someone to make some food once I take out this guy. And that guy. We got another thing. Whoa. Oh, there's quite a few guys here. Hell yeah. I'm glad I can do this without changing the date and time on my PC. I mean, that might be everything, you know. There is another ghost. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been known to happen. You gonna give me anything? No. Okay, that's everything then. I would like to put some of this stuff up, I think. We look into special event. We can't make that. We can make a blood money tree. That would be pretty cool to have somewhere. Like, there, honestly. Blood Moon Skull. Like, belongs somewhere like there. I realize we might have to, like, redo a whole layout when the DLC comes out, but, that's okay. And Blood Moon Candle. That belongs there. Okay. Do we have any? No. I need more coins. If I can go gather some more coins, that would be beautiful. Can we? No, not right now. No, I can probably just grab from the chest, right? It does something. Now I'm pretty certain that what we're after, beyond getting people fed, which is something I forgot to do, we want to grab the thing, and I think we want to meet this guy basically, and we want to meet him on a crusade. I think we need to meet him one more time. If we do that, and we can live. We can live. We want to generate money, not waste it. Who have we got? Is that Gakwing? Okay. I'd like to. If we can get Gakwing back, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not playing with much grace today. But we'll get through it. There we go. It'd be really great if we could just get this over and done with as soon as possible. Because then we just need to focus on basically the row of purgatory, because we get from that the god tiers we need to get the last follower form. Or, I think there might be a couple of them left. this is the only one that's sort of... And I think we might get two It's possible that we're getting this achievement, the tarot cards, that will get the achievement for getting all the achievements, because that's the only one left from the main the base game achievements. So that's my thoughts. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. It's not a big deal, really. Okay, so... No, we don't have this. We don't... I will accept... I'll accept the coins, though. Thank you. And I guess the seeds, especially if it's pumpkin. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Guess we'll take the tuna. I don't really want to continue from there, though. So I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a resurrection. It's gonna be great. Hold on, hold your horses. I did, when I was going back through and making sure everything was good for, on the spreadsheet in terms of, the characters. I remembered, well, I didn't remember, I listened to myself say that I wanted to, have an occupation category on the characters, so I've added that. I haven't added anything to it in terms of, in terms of people's occupations, but still, it's there, it's ready to go. Oh, are you kidding me? Bristifer the Second? Really? Don't eat anyone, please. Maybe I should go to the other world just to try and get some crystals to cure them. Because this is getting out of hand now. Okay, but we have a tier. Maybe we can get an achievement. Maybe. Oh, oh. Ooh, oh yeah, that is what we want. No achievement though, but it's progress. Now on the one hand, we go and do that. However, I'm more interested in getting this particular bit done first, because we can use Sin to replenish that. We don't have to wait day after day, we can keep using Sin, as long as we're generating enough of it. Okay, good. Whoa. This way. Well, it's a little bit close for comfort. Not dead in a deadly sense, but certainly in a sense. Yeah, mainly the occupation. I don't think many are gonna necessarily have it filled out. I mean, not all characters need one, but it's sort of just so I know how many. I want to count how many disciples there were, because I'm not sure that the amount that the game thinks I've had is accurate. Okay. Alright, what have we got here? Clothes. No, not what we want, really. Fertilizer's pretty good to have, so I'll probably grab this and then head out. Good, and then I'm gonna leave. I don't know if I got any crystals. I got 2. I don't know. It wasn't in my head. So that's the reason I was there. Damn. Damn. There we go. Steal them. Take this. There aren't really problems. Let's just make sure that we are making food. How much sin do we have? 2. We might want to... I'll deal with that in a second, guys. Let me grab some sin. Thank you. Where's this fight? Dunno. Did anyone die? I hope not. Okay. Let's return to this land. Hopefully we'll get the thing, but we're after crystals as well, just to get rid of some of our problems here, just so there's a little bit less to balance, you know? Who's this? Gagwing. Well, that all went kind of catastrophically. That was a little bit crazy, man. Okay, well that was that. Okay. Really need to focus on getting these crystals, don't I? Oh, my bad. Okay, good. Well, we got a few. Not what we're after, I'm afraid. I'm intrigued by the 2 question marks. Hello. I don't really care, but you've got crystals, so... Oh, you've got bones for me. I'll allow that. It's gonna be a... Ah, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. Oh wait, there's more. More bones. I'm pretty happy with that. We're gonna leave now. And, hopefully... we lost 1 crystal. I'm hoping we can at least kill one of these guys. Hopefully. That'd be good. That'd be good stuff. Hold the bone. Okay, so this is just for YouTube viewers. I'm currently not I'm not currently online as far as I can tell, because the Wi-Fi is not operating correctly. Seemingly. Please connect. Please connect. I guess we'll just see. It's recording, so not the end of the world. It's just a bit annoying that we're losing. That's a bit odd. I have a temporary fix. Let's see if I can get that to work. Until such a time as it wants to connect to the Wi-Fi. My phone doesn't seem to be having an issue connecting to the Wi-Fi. It's a tad odd. If it doesn't want to connect to my hotspot, then I'm gonna have to restart. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna quit. I guess I'm gonna try again, so I'll be back, guys. Hopefully I get this sorted. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, indeed. Let's get on with it then. That was weird, man. That was weird. I'm back. Guys, I'm back. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. Oh, I should probably also change the... I didn't change the category, my bad. But I've changed it now. So, let's get going, you know? We've got a grinds to do. For those of you who were here and then the Wi-Fi collapsed, just on my PC, nowhere else. I don't know when that went off, so I can't really fill you in with the details, but everything's going to be on YouTube, so assuming this is going to decide to work. It is! That's crazy. We don't want... Wait, can I turn DLC off? No, it just shows me where it is. Okay, we're getting towards stream day 200. That's crazy. Imagine if we can get to day 210 and finish there. That would be remarkable, I must say, because then there'll be as many days as streams. That's whoa time. Activate. Okay. What does this do for us? Okay. Oh, we still want to make sure that these guys aren't going to eat anyone. Let's start with Barista first. Let's get that guy. I feel like you're about to eat someone, but I just want to see if I can cure you with the amount I have. I don't have enough of those? Okay, well, we're going somewhere else this time then. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the flowers. Unless I can grab some of those, which I think I can. Oh, we have plenty of them. Okay. It was just the flowers that were a problem. We can get this guy cured. We can get the other guy cured as well. That's good. That's excellent to see. We can get you cured as well, Big Chris. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Okay. Right. Good. Let's just, let's keep going, then. Let's go back to Darkwood and try and get more of those flowers just so we have more. And hopefully on the way we'll find this guy. Don't have a lot of hope. I hate hammers so much. You're gonna do this to me, game? You're gonna do this to me? I waste money on a hammer, it gives me another hammer. And it's gonna throw me into this situation again, is it? Okay, well, we love to see it. I hate this. My good, I don't... What? How am I supposed to... I hate hammers, man. I hate them. They suck. They suck so much. They just... They knew. They knew. Ah. Oh, we need to save Christopher. We don't have enough! Now, a sensible person would have gone and grabbed him and turned him into a demon to help me out. In this situation, I'm not being sensible, clearly. This is more like it. Who's this gonna be? Gatwing, thank you. I do want Titan to not be, like, dead, though. Okay, Gatwing still isn't playing ball, which is great to see. Okay. I do want these flowers, so let's make sure we do that. I'm really looking forward to the DLC though, man. It's gonna be wild. That was a real lackluster attack. After doing that hammer thing to us, like, come on. You can do better than that. Okay. I'm not at the top of my game, which isn't good for what we're trying to achieve today. But, that's why I'm doing this first, I guess. To try and deal with the easy thing, so that by the time we get to the hard thing, I'm back in practice. In theory, please, please. Come on. No, you're not gonna do this? Okay. I have absolutely no clue if I'm doing this in a way that's, like, being problematic to the general flow of things, but, I can hope that I'm not messing everything up entirely. Okay. I still stand by the I have this feeling that this stupid guy is gonna be over here if anywhere. So that's where I'm going, because I want to find him and I want it to be done. Excellent. Good. We're getting back into it. Damn it. I spoke too soon. And I needed to rub my eye, which got a bit distracting. we go. What? That's a bit unfair. Whoa. My goodness. Come on, please. No, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna let me? You're not gonna let me? Okay. I've lost some stuff. No. I'm gonna leave. We just want this. We'll get that. We'll get that. We're just gonna stay positive and grind on. I don't want Bristifer to eat anyone, so I'm gonna... I'm not... Busy? Is he eating someone? He's no longer busy. I may have just saved someone's life. We do want that, but I think we can probably save someone's life, right? We can bring someone back. Who's coming back then? Probably Rattle Darkstar, right? Yeah, we've got a break. We brought Rattle Darkstar back and he immediately died. Thank God that you're... Oh, you've got Sin? Did I read that right? Interesting. Yeah, you do. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. I think the faith in me is depleting, so we're gonna do a sum and then hopefully up that. Good. Oh hell yeah. I guess we'll just keep trying. This random chance. Hello. Right, come on, Gackwing. No. I'm sure I'll eventually get Gackwing back. If I do a long enough thing, I'll get Gackwing back. I'm sure. Let's go this way. I guess Sin is still gonna be useful. Bino's dead. No. Good. Good. We got some Sin. It's all looking cool. Sin is probably not that important. It's just going to be useful for resetting the timer. I'm assuming we can do that as many times as we like, so we could... Basically, once we've got this achievement, we can do it all in one day. We can finish the game in that day once we get the final achievement. In theory. In theory. Whether it happens, I don't know. Come on, come on, do this for me. Do this for me, game. Please. No, it's not gonna let me. Not gonna let me have it. I'm gonna go this way then. I'm gonna grab some rocks and then leave. Ah. Damn. We'll get there. We'll get there. Faith is looking pretty low at the moment. We still don't have enough. No, we do. Am I gonna be quick enough? Yes, I am. Thank God. You're free. What do you want, the one who waits? I don't care. I don't care. Please be there next time. I hate this guy so much. Whoa, focus in on me, camera. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hate this guy. I've seen this guy so many times. If only I knew that I should be taking him up on his offers, then I would have done it a lot more than I have, and that would have saved me a lot of trouble now. Okay. We're got another elderly. Whoa, that's crazy. Good stuff. Thank you. Let's go up. I don't think that's the... maybe it is. Okay. Okay, it really could be. Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Not ideal. No! Now bear with me. We have some elderly folk. Average crying. Maybe we... who's... Alpha... Let's sacrifice average crying just to get through. This better be goddamn worth it. I'm just annoyed, that's all. That was close. This way seems more likely. Oh god damn. Right, give me the heart. Jesus Christ. That was almost all for complete naught, because we almost died like immediately. Right. But it's for naught anyway. Because it's just okay. I don't think this is a particularly common destination, but like... I'm just gonna try and fight this guy. Just because I wanna... make... it feel like it means something. Got down. Okay, fair enough. The point is, we tried. We didn't sacrifice average Cryon. Was it average Cryon? I think it was average Cryon we sacrificed. For nothing, completely. We are going. Big Chris is... why is it always the... it's always the guys that you trust the most that descend. It's... I'd like to give them something to care about. You're getting imprisoned, sir. Big Chris, you've disappointed me. We've got some guys becoming good friends. That's excellent to see. Maybe we can grab an achievement real quick. Come on, give us an achievement. Let us prosper. Let us. Maybe 2, as I say, maybe 2. Come on. Ooh. Ah, okay. That's fine. Progress. Well, let's go, keep trying, I guess. We just want one guy. One guy to show up with trying to sell people. And I'll be happy. I'd also quite like to get Gatwing back if we can. But it's clearly not meant to be. Good. Let's go this way. There we go. Go this way. Clearly this isn't the way to go, but I've done something. We're gonna be at night for quite a lot of this, so... Come on game. Be nice. You know what, I really need to check that I'm doing the right thing here, because, like, it's gonna be so annoying to find out that I'm not, if that's indeed the truth of the matter. My god! There we go. Thank you for the heart game. I think we're going up. Correctly, apparently. Up and away. Not quite there yet. I really hate those things not being quite Oh. You know what? The elderly are gonna die anyway, so like, is Big Chris? Big Chris is dissenting, but I think Big Chris. I don't think this is a real person. I'm gonna sacrifice them and probably not even put them in the lore, honestly. I don't care, they're not real. Right now, we're done, right? Yeah. Please, come on. No, we're not doing it. You're not playing. Do I just have to win? Do I have to win a go at this? Like, what is this? Like, what? Am I being dense? Maybe I have to win, and then maybe it'll let me have it. I don't have the patience to keep doing that. Shadowy guys is a certain is a thing that exists that. I'm not winning this, clearly. Very clearly. I don't care. I don't care. All I want is just to find this guy. I was hoping that we might get this done a bit quicker than we are, but that is also what I wanted last time. Okay, I might just stick myself in Darkwoods and try and win if we can't find him spawning. Let's give this a go. I'm not trying hard enough here. Well feathered, great. Glad to know that. Come on. Oh! You're just gonna give that to me? Oh! Okay, I don't even have to buy the guy. We did it, guys. I don't even need to get the... Okay. I'm just gonna leave then. I don't need to do this anymore. I can just win now. In theory, not with a lot of success probably, but we can go and try to be a success. We can get the last 3 achievements with a lot of ease now, I think. Well, we can get all 3 as part of the same grind. We've put them all together. Yeah. I think there's probably a resurrection that we should do. Of one of the people who died, probably. Probably Malvar. Okay. Fino, you live for 191 days, you live for... Yeah, let's get Fino, actually. Let's let Fino live their life a little more, you know? They're traumatized. Good. Fine. What would you have me do? Yeah, let's brainwash everyone. It probably works for the best. I'd like to know... Am I gonna have to really... Do I have enough? Oh, we don't need the... Yeah, we can do that easily. Good. Thumbs up from me. Right, what I want from you is I want to know... Do I have a... You'll live twice as long... Do we have an immortality? A fellow will gain the immortal trait. Yeah, we're gonna give Fino immortality. Good. Right, let's make some food for them. Just a little bit. And to... We're gonna grind now, I guess. Day 199. Well, we're almost at day 200. So, all we need to do, really, to get the last... To get the Purgatory one, we've got to beat this all the way through. Which will mean taking this path. But... We also need to get the last follower form. Hammer, really? I can take the hit. See, that was a lot better. I wouldn't have managed to do that at all with the hammer, so... I didn't read what that said. Instantly refill. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Overall weapon damage seems good to me. the long term, that's gonna help a lot more. I can even grab one now, right? So that should be helpful. I'm gonna really try and get this done this turn. That would be really good if we can manage that. I'm not certain we can, but... It's a nice thought. If I play this as safe as I can... I really did. I wasn't playing that safe when I'd say let's play that as safe as we can. Okay, it's all looking reasonable at the moment. So if we jump this way, poison all active enemies. No. Chance for dead bodies to reanimate and fight for you while crusading. I think what I've got is pretty good. What I want to know is what I... Okay, so that's a... Okay. What percentage am I on? 105%. Okay. Let's up fast. Damn, okay. Okay, we're just not gonna screw this up at the moment, I'd say. Okay. One boss down, 4 to go. We should get quite a lot of god tiers from doing this. I say... See, the best route is that way. Yeah, okay. Aha, blue hearts. Good. Glad I checked for those. Okay. What's this gonna give me? Weapon damage increased. Worth it? I'd say maybe. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Okay. It is night, right? I think it's just night now, so that should increase my damage by 30% permanently. which sounds like a good deal to me. Versus getting a heart that's eventually going to disappear. Even if it's 2 hearts, you know, it's temporary. Ooh, that was a little bit close to comfort. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. I prefer this. You can recycle that now. Things are looking okay. Now we'll have to see how this one turns out. Okay, I think we've got this, really. Okay. 2 down. And at the very least, this should be getting us towards our next achievement. That's gonna take us a pretty reasonable road. Thank you. Okay, that's all looking reasonable. Okay. Come on. Oh my god. This is bad. That was not good. I hate hammers so much. Damn you. Oh. Right, I can't wait until this thing charges up properly and I can move on from the hammer. Please let me move on from the hammer. Okay, a little bit better. Well, significantly, actually. Only the 3rd worst weapon I've had today. And the damage is going up, so like... Oh, not setting me up great for the next battle. Ooh, the fact I didn't lose any health there is amazing, honestly. Okay. I don't want a hammer, that seems good. I can recycle that for... Okay, we're going into this not great, considering this is the last one I managed to get with the no life lost runs. And I've failed this one several times trying to do this before. So it's not great odds here. And I've got an axe, which isn't... I wouldn't say is ideal. Now I have a hammer, is that right? No, is it still an axe? I don't know. But I'm not gonna manage this, am I? Okay. I'm so screwed here. I'm so very screwed. Oh, there we go. Oh, it was going so well. It was going so well. We're just gonna have to keep on pushing at this. We have Sin, so we can amp it up and try again. Which is fun. Fun. We just have to wait until we get lucky with something, you know? So, yeah, we're not getting particularly lucky here. Let's have a look at how this goes. Okay. Hammer. Must I? Apparently. Something good. Okay. Ooh. Not great news there. That guy was summoned from beyond the grave. Cool. Oh my god, okay. Okay. We've got some business now, guys. That means that we can skip basically every boss battle we wish to. That is remarkable. Okay. Maybe not... Possibly every. We don't really want a hammer. So I'm gonna do that. Right. So, we want to skip that room, which means we're gonna go here. Wait, we want to skip that room, so... I might have miscalculated this. We want to skip that room, which means we have to go one forward to skip that. Okay. This might be good. This might be really good. This could be really excellent for us. Especially if we get some more good cards like that. And ideally, switch out from the hammer. I guess. Seems good. I can just do that, can't I? Yeah, now I've got a demon on my side. That's great. Can I do any... No, I can recycle it for that, but otherwise... Not great. Not great. I gotta... Come on. Come on. That sucked. Be careful now, guys. Okay, that's slightly good. Okay. Okay, so now we can skip that. We can... I think we basically have... We can go anywhere on the map we want, more or less. Yeah, because we can now go there, and then I think we should be able to switch over there, and then jump ahead. This could be remarkable if we can pull this off. That is a hammer still. That's that. I'm gonna go for that. So, can we now... No. Well, we can still switch over here. That should be good enough. Okay. Okay. This is intense, guys, because we've got some real good cards to play with this time. And I don't want to mess it up, you know? Ooh. I guess. Invincibility could be really good, actually. So now we can skip across that. Ultimately, that's probably our best call. That's what we really want. That's gonna help us out a bunch. So now we can skip ahead to... Doesn't really matter either one of those. Let's just... That feels safer. I don't know why. Oh, hi! Sorry, I'm so intensely focused. Hello there, how's it going? It's also very intense. Hope everything's wonderful with you. I'm doing great. Well, yeah, I'd say so. I'm really hoping we can finish this, the achievements out, today. We're so close. Yeah, it's going wonderfully. As I say, we should be... We've got how many achievements? Three achievements left. Yeah, it's. Oh my god! No! This could be bad. This could be bad. Okay. That was close. That was close. Okay. What? Yes, please. Give me that. Thank you. Yeah, so we're trying to do the Purgatory run at the moment. Which should hopefully help us finish the game. I play plenty of games. More than I can count. Well, I physically can count the amount, just not off the top of my head. Quite a lot. Variety. Let's say variety is the answer. Okay. These should be good. Chance to heal the wielder, chance of... Yeah, I prefer to heal myself than... This might revolutionize what we're trying to do, so... Oh, perfect. Perfect! Okay. Good. We really have to not let this one down. Weapon curse. Yeah. That increases our damage. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go here. This could... This is the play. This is all we've got. This could be just really sad. This could be really sad if it doesn't quite work out. Do we have to fight the guys? I guess we do. Let's take a photo. Right. Time to murder. Right. Good. One down. That's my favorite game. That's a favorite game. Red Dead Redemption 2, probably. That seems like a sufficient answer. Whoa. Okay. Come on. 2 down. I feel like there's 2 phases to this, right? I think. Come on. Okay. I think that's phase 1. My Dead by Daylight. I do know Dead by Daylight. Oh, this is intense. Yeah, I've played Dead by Daylight. I played it once on stream. I haven't played it since, but it was an interesting time. You're corrupt, blah blah blah. Okay, I think I probably want to reach for that heart. Okay. Nope. Okay. Things aren't looking completely good here. But they could be a lot worse. They couldn't be a lot worse. Please, thank you. Ooh. Oh, wrong way, sir. Wrong way, sir. 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 Oh my god, come on. Christ. My heartbeat. Jesus, my god. Sorry, I will answer your question in a moment. That is just... That is glorious. Achievement unlocked. My god. Right, we have to have our fingers crossed now. We might be able to beat the game completely. I'm flummoxed. What do I do except... I mean, I'm doing a history degree, if that's of interest to you. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Come on. Come on. We might have this. We might have this. I do a bit of writing on the side as well, but I mean... The streaming isn't a big thing, it's just so I get through more games, you know, and do the thing. Come on. We did it! We're done! That's crazy! Wow. That's crazy, man. And we're gonna get to day 200, and that's gonna be where we're gonna leave it until the DLC comes out. Let's do a sleep. That's crazy, man. That is remarkable. That's remarkable, man. I'm so happy. Okay. Can we resurrect? I doubt it, actually. Yeah. That's that then. Let's, yeah, I mean, this is our victory. This is, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. Save and quit. If I just, yeah, I can just, go to law. I mean, like, take a look at that. We did it. It's crazy. I'm so happy. That's great. Okay. Well, there were successes and there were failings to this stream. The Wi-Fi cut out midway through, which was excellent and hasn't happened before. Well, it hasn't happened here, and I don't understand why it happened, but it happened, and it's done. We finished Cult of the Lamb as it currently stands. There will be new achievements with the DLC. I'm absolutely confident of that, and I'm looking forward to getting them when they come out. But that's crazy, man. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. That's good. I'm pleased. I'm chuffed. Okay, well, thank you very much for stopping in there, Addy, at the end. You've witnessed glory as it stands. Thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna find a raid, and that'll be that. That's been our lore stream. More emphasis on the Cult of the Lamb achievements than the lore achievements, but I think we're making some strides with some ideas for what we should do with the lore going forward, because I've not always been very consistent about how I want to deal with lore, but I'm pretty happy with how it all played out. Oh, Pixel's on playing Luigi's Mansion. That sounds like something I want to go and see. So I'm gonna wait until the ad has gone through. Well, not completely. It should be gone through by the time I get there, I think. By the time the raid's all set up. But yeah, it's been wonderful. I'm really glad this all worked out. Next stream, I believe we're playing Stardew. And we'll be playing five iterations of Stardew going forwards. For that, we're gonna try and grind out some Stardew stuff, and that should be good. Yeah, hell yeah. I've been Naps. It's been good. It's been a great lore stream. It's been great Cult of the Lamb. Hell yeah, I've been Naps. Farewell all, present and future. Of course, of course.